Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Hokies will kick it away to get this game going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that.
The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up.
Well, Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. The Hokies are in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Catch made on the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. He's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41. A new set of downs after that completion.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And you talk about LSU, and you talk about the history. It's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No chance to catch him.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
So second down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. Running through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And the Hokies looking to run some tempo here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Virginia Tech 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here's the second down play.
Second down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. They move the sticks.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Offense in a split backfield now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want and hit it for a big one.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now.
That makes the score LSU 21.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 32, set to kick this one away.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket now, and he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The Hokies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Drunkenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Brings up second down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Turner. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and 10 play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Pitch to the back. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to pass this time. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
The extra point is good. They trail by 8, 21-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's deep coverage there.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, LSU 21, Virginia Tech 13.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him about the 14.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
He's more down at the 33. Brings up third down.
What's going on, guys?
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Mason. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Hokies looking to keep this drive rolling.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a fourth interception by this defense here today. Does bring up fourth down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Hokies will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll give it to the running back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 28.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
13. Number 32 set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's going to pull it down and run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're...
And he throws his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
The offense starts with a short field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
LSU 35. Virginia Tech 13.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create here on the move. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Makes the grab. It's Mason. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's now going to bring out third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on over.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Avoiding the sack of the scramble results in just a very short game. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. LSU 42, Virginia Tech 13.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Hokies come to the line in a hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Point after, not right through. Line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Hokies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Wideouts now clustered. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. He's hit as he throws it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Anchor, he hung in there a long time, stands and delivers a touchdown strike.
Yeah, he showed incredible toughness there in the pocket by letting the defender come right into him, not affect the throw, and he gets rewarded with a score. That's how to lead an offense by example.
He knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. Few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 21.
Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
LSU 56, Virginia Tech 27. Return run quarterback.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Using his legs on the scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, LSU.
Okay, ready?
First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Hokies will crank up the tempo.
First down, Hokies.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Hokies line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer. looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Had a chance to get him down. The defender could not do it, and it results in a huge gain.
Yeah, it looked like they had a hand on him near the line of scrimmage, but he is so strong, he's able to run through that. Let's give credit to the receivers downfield, because anytime you have a long run like that, it's usually because of being helped out by the wide receivers and their perimeter blocking, and we saw that there.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.